Let's talk about the N67 SMARTGUN. Now, this is an smart gun. Now, this is an armor-piercing, unique minigun that has decent damage outputs. It uses 7.77 millimeter rounds, which are relatively common, so you will get these from enemy drops, as well as be able to find a lot of them at most merchants. Now, it does cost quite a bit. I'll show where to get it after this little demo. But for now, let's check out what this thing can do. So this is on very hard mode. This is a level 20 character. We're gonna go fight some level like 20 to 40 pirate marauders. I do have damage markers on so you can see the damage output. Now the armor piercing isn't 100% armor piercing. I did just fight some level 45 octopus thing that I did like 11 damage per hit to. Right now the base damage is 15. I got heavy weapons 1, ballistics 4. Headshots do matter. You deal double damage on headshots. You do have to rev it, so you can kind of like pull the trigger a little bit to like keep it semi-revved, kind of like this, so that when you need to actually fire, it's more revved. So this is something I do recommend. Now if we compare its damage to this, so let's look at the damage of these two items really quick. So we have, this has 14, and then this Grendel has 7. So 14 versus 7 damage. Now, what I've noticed for the armor piercing is it seems to pierce a little bit. So that dude takes 6s, takes 15s. So there is a little bit of armor piercing on low armor targets, but on high armor targets, it doesn't seem to be like 100%. So maybe it's like 30 to 50% armor piercing. But against these low armor targets, I'm basically dealing full damage. Now you will have to track, so tracking is something that I recommend you get good at if you want to use a weapon like this. And you should fire in bursts because you can burn through ammo very quickly. So you can kind of like charge it a little bit, as long as you don't like accidentally shoot while doing this. But this is the weapon. It can be useful as like a secondary in a way. Like let's say you have some kind of sniper build, or you're running shotguns, you want a little bit more range or something for more close range, you can run this. It can be good at like longer ranges. Now if you upgrade it, obviously it'll be better too. So if you have the crafting perks, it can be quite good. But it pretty much melts things. So this is the weapon, so let's go over where to get it now. So the location of the smart gun is in Alpha Centauri. And then you want to go to Jemison. And then you want to go to Commercial District. So I'm already there right now. So here's the Commercial District spawn. You should spawn near this. Then you just kind of run over here. This is also where you get rapid shot. Now it can be an expensive weapon to use because it chews through ammo, but you do commonly get the ammo type it uses, so it's not the worst thing.
I'm pleased to report that our stocks are welcome to use.
This is the unit who sells it. This is the unit. This is the unit who sells it. All right, here it is. It's very expensive, actually. Quite expensive. Now it says shattering breaks your strongest armor, and it also says armor piercing rounds. From what I've observed, it seems to penetrate human armor fairly well. Against certain aliens, though, it kind of doesn't all the way. It might have to do with the level of the alien, or maybe that alien in particular has like some kind of high damage resistance passive that's hidden to the player. But it's pretty decent. It's a pretty good weapon. It's very expensive. It's very expensive to buy it, and it's very expensive to run it. But it does have good range, it has reasonably good accuracy, and with upgrades it would be even better. So if you were to run like some kind of science minigun build with heavy weapons passive, you could do huge damage. But yeah, it's not bad. I kind of recommend it. It's kind of fun. It's expensive to use though. So that's it for this one. If you enjoyed this or found this useful, definitely like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.